Love triangle. How to act. If your girlfriend is communicating with a new guy, a psychologist's opinion. A love triangle is not an uncommon phenomenon in relationships and marriage. People are rarely 100% monogamous, which is why such situations arise. One girl may limit herself in this regard, while another may not. Character, willpower, and personal selfishness drive us to act in certain ways. In this video, I will discuss how a man should behave in this situation to come out as a winner rather than a loser. After all, this situation can either help shift the balance of significance or, conversely, only worsen the situation if we act incorrectly. The rule of the love triangle. It doesn't matter how you found out about the other man, whether from her, through messages, her phone, or someone told you. It is crucial on your part not to start throwing tantrums. There are two paths. Either you have strong willpower or weak willpower. Think carefully about whether you are okay with this behavior from the girl or not. It is important to go all the way. You will either remove this from your life or end up in a cuckold situation. If you have weak willpower, then you simply shouldn't mention what you found out. Under no circumstances should you start conversations about it. You need to understand that your significance to her is minimal, and until you break up, you need to increase it. I will discuss how to increase significance in future videos. So, subscribe to the channel to learn how these mechanisms work. If you have strong willpower and you fundamentally do not accept this behavior, then I have good news. You will shift the balance of significance with this situation. In a love triangle, the one who exits first wins. You need to leave the girl, and I mean really leave, not manipulatively. You must understand that if you allow this in your life, it will continue to happen. You should not be okay with this situation, and your self-respect should be more important than the fear of losing the girl. You leave and let her be with her new love. Forget the quotes about fighting for a relationship. There's no need to fight for such a relationship. You need to get rid of it. What happens next? You calmly state that you are leaving. No tantrums, no delving into the situation. It is important to simply say that you know about the guy, but do not listen to her excuses. You have initiated the process, and you need to stay firm. Do not write to her anymore. If she begs for forgiveness, asks for a break, and says you should think about it, still do not write. It doesn't matter if she slept with the guy or if it was just flirting. You should not say, if this happens again, I will leave, or I can't accept this. Show it through your actions. You need to respond to destruction in the same way. The girl stays with her new love, but you leave her life, and she will quickly realize that she needed the new guy, because there was no significance for her with you. However, she understands that you do not accept this situation and that you will not chase after her. This significantly increases your value, and it grows immediately. Previously, she compared your flaws with his strengths, and he was winning. Now she starts comparing your strengths with his strengths, and soon she will begin to compare your strengths with his weaknesses. In a love triangle, the person who exits first always wins. What she has now is very fleeting once you leave. When to reconcile? Never reconcile during the process of leaving. You are leaving, but the girl hasn't truly felt it, because you haven't fully left before reconciling. She has made a mistake, and it is her responsibility to correct it. Take a break for a week, 2 weeks, a month, however long it takes for her to genuinely reflect on her actions. When she apologizes, it is important not to say yes or no. She should be in a state of uncertainty, and you should wait. Each message and call from her increases your significance, and you will feel this if you know how to wait. At some point, the number of calls and messages will increase. She will want to talk to you seriously, and only then can you consider forgiving her and trying to restore the relationship. But if you falter halfway, know that she is calibrating this, and such situations will repeat in the future. You do not want that.